Hi, my name is Monica Rourke-Bravo from BravoBella, and today I want to give you a little tip about how to save money with elastics. So a lot of times when we get elastics, we make our bra and we have some little piece left over and we think, what are we going to ever use this little piece for? So we just toss it out. Don't. I take all of my little pieces and I save them in plastic baggies. I do that because I can actually piece my elastics together. Now, one of the things you need to remember when you're piecing elastics is where to piece them. You can piece them anywhere where you're not stretching the elastic. So anywhere along the bottom edge or the top edge up to the cup seam. After that, I don't like piecing my elastics along the armhole or in the neckline because it can be really tricky to try to manage when you're piecing it. The other thing I want you to notice is everything I have here is white. I have sewn this particular bra with a contrasting thread because I'm going to dye it later, but I keep all of my supplies in white. That way I can use my extra little pieces because they're always white, they're always the same color, and then I just dye my bras whatever color I want to. So now I'm going to show you exactly how I piece my elastics on. Okay, so now we're ready to sew our elastic on, and I'm going to start my elastic with a medium width, medium length zigzag, and I usually just put one pin in. Elastic techniques, this part you're not stretching it, so I use kind of a now you see it, now you don't, because you want the bottom of your elastic to line up with the cut edge. You also want your picot edge, the needle to be, of the zigzag to be just catching the top of the picot edge so you have a nice edge to turn against. So I'm using my shorter piece here, and I go all the way over here to this edge, and I stop right, and I plant my needle right at the edge where the elastic ends. And then I just take my next elastic and butt it up. Take one hand or two hand stitches. With my needle planted, I lift and turn it. And I'm off center just a little bit, so I'm going to take my needle out and just slide it right back over. Do a zigzag straight down and straight back up. Make sure your zigzag is wide enough that you're catching both the edges. Plant your needle, turn it again. And keep going. And then you're just going to sew the rest of your elastic down just like you normally would. And there's no limit to how many times you can do this little elastic merging together. You can do it so you can have multiple pieces that you've merged together, and you see I've just got a little tiny bit of zigzag going down this now. Then when I turn it back to top stitch it, you won't even be able to see that on the right side, and that's my technique for using all of those little pieces of elastic and saving yourself a little bit of money in the process.